It's from @LockCracker. What archery release do you use? What release aid do you use for hunting? What release aid do you use for hunting? What are you hunting with this year? Beer? Better than I can do. We're 69. Yesterday I spent quite a bit of time shooting a vertical and horizontal line, just grouped, shooting all my arrows in my quiver and just several distances. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, shooting 5 to 6 arrows at a group, resting. It took a long time, but I was just trying to see, like, is there 1 or 2 arrows that is not grouping? And then also verifying, doing a sight tape inspection. Am I on the horizontal line? Most importantly, it was pretty windy yesterday, but just doing that really helped make sure my sight tape was on. And then the last thing I did is I checked my 20, 30, 40, 50. That's how I run my 4 pins, 20, 30, 40, 50, and just making sure. And my 50 was actually a little hot, so I ended up moving it up just a couple micro clicks. Felt like we got it dialed in. That was awesome. We're not on the top of the vitals now. I think that one's in the inside out 11, so I'm satisfied. We got our sight mark for 50. We just checked 30, 40, 50. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'm gonna walk up there and I gotta shoot a 20. We also went and put out our turkey blind because turkey opens up soon. Checked a couple trail cameras, and yeah, now we're back. We're gonna take some long oh, there's an orange dot on the moose. Let's do some dot shooting. One more, 129. These long shots really expose any little variation that you're doing. Got to be a robot. That felt good. Please be in there. This was the first shot at 129. Just low. And then I think, I don't know which was which. This might have been my last. Look where this is going to exit. That's a short recovery. Okay, we are trolling archery techs again. New topic. Yeah. Release aid. Okay. You're out here practicing on your lunch break. This is Josh Hubbs. What release aid do you use for hunting?
So I use the tried and true. It's the Spot Hog Wise Guy. I prefer this because I've lost too many handhelds in the mountains. They're like $350 every time. And I've lost them out of vinyl harnesses and all that. So I like to keep a wrist strap on there. But if I'm going to use a thumb button, I do like the goat. That's one of my favorite.
So do you have a goat?
I do.
Do you have 2 of those?
I have 3 of these.
3 is 1. All right, we're going to watch you shoot. That's a pretty smooth release for a Wise Guy. That's a hot release for me. I've tried to make it work. It's pretty hot.
It is a hot release.
It's a hot one.
That's why I shoot it more like a back tension.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hook over and then kind of pull into it.
Yeah. So and then tell us about your arrows. You got tack drivers. What offset do you have?
It's just a 3-degree right offset, and they're the tack 2.25s.
Okay, and then what
Low
jig
pros.
do you use?
I use a Blitzenberg or Bitzenberg.
Bitzenberg?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your Instagram?
Hubbs14, HUBBZ14.
Okay, do you know what everyone else uses for releases?
No.
We're gonna go find out.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Tim, we're trolling people at Spoken Valley Archery today. Beautiful. You're a person and you're at Spoken Valley Archery.
This is a great place to prank.
What release aid do you use for hunting?
Will I use the Stan Solex?
With a click?
No click. Click free since '93.
And with what kind of strap?
The normal one.
The nylon?
Yeah.
Like not the metal fixed, but the actual nylon adjustable?
Yes. Yeah, the dangler.
What do you use for indoor?
I've been using the Wise Choice. Carter Wise Choice.
3-finger.
Yeah, I got it. You want to see it?
I mean,
It's
yeah.
got a little UV funky peg on it.
Yeah, let's see it. Okay, so what do you got?
That's the Wise Choice.
With a UV button?
Yeah, this is like the most underrated product Ultraview makes.
Have you tried the Stan Solix with the click?
Yeah.
I hunted with it all year.
That's
I
good.
loved it. It was like, oh yeah, Dan. Like, I hate a click in a handheld.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it clicks cool with me in the index. Can you explain?
No, I can't explain because the click hangs me up. Oh. It hangs me up. I do not shoot a click well in the long run.
Have you shot indoor with your Stan Solix?
No. No, not
I
recently.
wonder if you should.
I should. Yeah, I should. I've been shooting this.
What are you hunting with this year?
Wrist rocket.
Oh, the true ball. You can flip this guy 2-3 different ways.
I'm just trying this. I don't
What's
know
it
if
called?
this is a short and sweet.
Short. I just got this. I have messed with this.
So I don't know if this will be the one, but it's gonna be a wrist rocket. I'm gonna shoot it. I mean, I got a little time. They got this new True Ball Execute V2.
Yeah.
They came out.
I wanna try
that.
that.
I'm waiting for. Jonesy's got none in stock yet.
Jonesy. Index. Any other candidates besides the V2 and that one?
I have the clicker, the Solex.
Do you like
clicker.
it?
I like it.
Have you killed anything with it?
No, a couple grouse.
Okay.
But you know, I mean,
They're worthwhile.
this is a good release.
What do you use for indoor?
Indoor, I shoot a button.
Which one?
Goat.
Why?
Seems clean. Weight feels good in my hand.
You're not a strong opinion on this one.
No, because I don't believe that the release should matter that much. I think
Ooh,
a well-rounded
here we go.
archer should be able to. A well-rounded archer should be able to pick up a release, 10 releases. If you're blaming it on the release, should probably work.
But
on
don't you ever
something
do
else.
a release aid slump buster?
Yeah.
You were like, God, I'm just.
I'm the main one. I mean, I got this. I got this.
Ask Joel what he shot.
I got
for
this. And
This is the truth.
And I got more. I mean, yes. If I got a slump, I'll shoot.
You're a release hoe.
For deer, I use a Scott S2 to index, and 2-seer is beautiful. I
love
make
that
it,
release.
Make it feel however I want. For anything else where I have to shoot beyond 40 yards, potentially, True Ball Goat.
Why?
Just shoots nice, it's crisp. I don't know, it's really hard to beat. I mean, no matter what other ones you run, like, my sear's never broken on that thing. You can get it either as hot or as cold
But
as
you
you want.
are hunting with an index.
For deer, where I'm shooting 40 yards and under, like,
Elk?
no matter what. Elk, if I got to make a real good shot at 60, 70 yards, then yeah. My thumb shoots way better, like as far as actual groups.
So which one's in your, like, when you're elk hunting this year, is it on your wrist or is it in your pocket? Or
I
you
have it
both?
tethered to my bino harness.
And it's
So it's in this little pocket next to my binos.
And it's the goat?
Yeah.
So you elk hunt with the goat, deer
Yeah.
hunt with the Scott
S2.
S2.
Whitetail specifically. Mule deer, I'd probably still use a goat, because again, long shots.
Okay, we're gonna ask Beckham and I have no idea what he's gonna say.
Shot a goat this year for hunting.
How'd it go?
Good. Shot a bear with it.
What are you gonna use this year?
Probably a stand. Been shooting them for the target stuff a little more, so typically I shoot what I shoot with my target bow on my hunting bow because I'm comfortable with
What
it.
stand?
I've been shooting a Perfex, which is a really old stand, and then I've been messing with the Onyx too. Just thumb button, no click or anything.
Ever shot a boonie?
Big old brass knob. Yeah, that's the release Joel found could get the hottest.
Seriously, watch. All right, so we went to the archery range. We doped in the bow. We took some shots, and we trolled all the archer techs on release aids. That was absolutely a riot. Everyone shoots a different release. I like what Joel said. Shouldn't matter what release, but I say it does matter. Pick which one that you can consistently shoot. It has the most repeatability to it, and that you have two. Two is one. You don't want to lose one in the mountains. So I don't know which one I'm going to hunt with this year, but it'll be a Carter Too Simple or a Stan Solix clicker. That's what my crystal ball shows. We also went live today on YouTube. So that was a couple weeks back if you're watching this video. And we're going to do more of that, and we're going to try to be regular. We had some comments, and I haven't got a chance to check the comments until just now warming up. So the first one was kind of funny. It's from @LockCracker. I'm going to be honest. I appreciate that. You lose me when you start the workout stuff. I think he meant lose. You lose me. There's plenty of health workout videos out there. I understand it's important to you, but I'm into archery and hunting. That's why I'm on YouTube. Start another channel for workout stuff. Not trying to be mean. I like honesty. I think you're missing your mark. We got to include the fitness into ElkShape. Here's why, man. Longevity. You want to hunt the rest of your life? Well, don't carry around 30 to 40 pounds of unwanted weight around your waist near your heart. Don't be out of breath by going up the stairs. And also, the fitness will help you be more alert in the tree stand. The fitness will help you on your pack outs, be less injury prone. And you'll have more confidence in yourself. And it's also a discipline that you'll have to commit to, which will make you like just tougher between the ears, which you're going to need mental toughness in the mountains. So we're going to include fitness in this video today, man. You might tune out, but I am talking to you, and I'd say honestly, like try to know that there's a purpose behind this. It's not a flex to show off. It's just to show that the grind is real, and this is a huge part of creating fitness as an asset, not an enemy in the mountains. One more. I'm not dishing anyone, so that's a disclaimer. I'm 69, hunted Colorado wilderness for 16 years, 8 in my 40s, last 8 in my 60s solo. Just wonder how many elk you would have shot using no motorized for anything. How many elk would I have shot if I have not used anything motorized? I want to be like you when I'm in my 60s, which is why I'm training. I want to be able to still elk hunt. So I do give you props, but kind of tone down the comparing. It's kind of demeasuring. And trust me, I can get it done in the backcountry, the front country. I think he's insinuating that he's doing it better than I am or whatever. It's very common in the hunting space for guys, to measure something against, I only hunt public land, you hunt private. I only hunt wilderness, you hunt non-wilderness. Like, that stuff has got to go. There are so many people that are anti-hunting and so many people that are indifferent that could be easily influenced to be anti-hunting. And we as hunters make up such a small number that we can't be just nitpicking at each other over little nuancy, oh, you hunt wilderness and I don't, or vice versa. And that stuff gets old to me. The time has come to where I just care that you're a hunter. I don't want you to portray a good image of hunting for the non-hunting eyeballs. And I want you to paint hunting in a good light for everybody, because hunting is always being threatened to be taken away. They're doing it in every state, specifically the one I currently am in right now, Washington. We have anti-hunters on our commission board that vote for everything. They're trying to ban mountain lion hunting, black bear hunting, and they're getting to the point where they're actually not even afraid to tell you, like, yeah, we're anti-hunting and we're going to get rid of it. But the North American model of wildlife conservation is such a powerful one, and it's such a successful model. We got to spend less time infighting, bickering, and being divided, and start figuring out ways to be united. Your experience been with social media, YouTube, for the last 13 years? I love YouTube the most. I've dedicated all the last 13 years to YouTube. We got really serious in 19 and 20. Heyday was when we had the boys together, Tim, Jake, MFJJ, and myself. It was just the most fun. Things change. Hardest year was when Tim left. We were just like this, which I absolutely think it was the hardest year, because like I'd rather have friends than YouTube. So him and I are in a good spot now. Like, we pick up right where we left off. We communicate. I just saw him today. Like, we're in a great spot now. Jake has been my friend since I met him. Josh Jones and I are still really good friends. Now with YouTube, for me, it's more or less like, what kind of content do we want to make? We want to make content that is enjoyable to watch. So I do want it to look good. I want it to have good sound and all those fundamentals. But more important than that, I want it to have a good message. And the message for me that's most important is faith. And that's not everyone's cup of tea, but like, you know, he is the reason I get to do what I do. He is where I get my strength. And so being unashamed of that is important. The slate truly gets wiped clean for me every year. Like, none of these bulls matter. I haven't killed an elk this year. I really am paranoid about, am I going to get one? And I know the steps that I need to take to put myself in a position to get one kill with a bow. And I'm like, well, we're just going to document that because that's truly the North Star. Always has been, probably always will be.
What's on the horizon?
What's on the horizon? Turkeys, bears in Idaho, bears in Alberta, tack in PA. I'll go down to Arizona to see Wilderness Athlete and Marsupial Gear and make a video there about something. Out West Archery, 3D shoot, hopefully against Bodie at Silver Mountain. Y'all should go. Possibly Red Lodge. Some Idaho elk scouting and trail camera. Get and put out whatever elk tags I can get or a tag. Some quality family time up at the river this summer. And a lot of landscaping. We have been landscaping night and day. When I was 13, going on 14 that summer, my parents rented a basement from a family friend while we built a house on 10 acres. So up to that point in my life, we'd pretty much been dirt floor poor. And my dad quit the ministry, got a real job, not a real job, but got like, you know what I mean, like a labor job. And my mom went back to school and got a nursing degree, dual income, and they finally bought a piece of property and we're gonna build a house. Then this guy in his basement had the sickest gym and he caught me down there dicking around and he looked at me really sternly and he said, hey, if you are serious about wanting to get stronger, I will teach you how to lift weights. And I said, heck yeah. And that summer, he trained me. Like, I had a trainer and he put me on a diet. I was taking creatine. This is like 90s. Taking creatine, weight gainer shakes, eating big meals, lifting. And I went into 8th grade. I think I went from like 95 pounds to like 120 or 125. And everyone noticed. And I was like, I'm doing this the rest of my life. Like, I want to be strong. I want to be confident. And this is going to help with wrestling and football and baseball. And it changed me to where I knew like that hard work was going to pay off. So that was one event. And then that momentum, that just snowballed into, as soon as I found elk hunting, I put the same formula. Like, I'm going to be obsessed with elk hunting. I'm going to learn everything about it. I'm going to learn everything I can about archery. And I'm just going to like obsess over it. So I kind of have an obsessive personality, I guess you would say. Idaho, Nevada, New Mexico, Arizona, Idaho, Washington, Idaho, New Mexico, Idaho, New Mexico, Utah. Okay, conditioning 7-minute clock. We're gonna go 1 ground to over shoulder with a 100-pound sandbag. And then it'll be 1 burpee box jump over, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, so on and so forth. So this is always 1, but this is what we're accumulating. And I'm doing burpee box jump overs and I'm doing box facing. So I'll be always like perpendicular to the box. Hopefully in a 24-inch box, and hopefully my legs don't give out. So. All right, guys, tap the button that says like, tap the button that says be notified, tap the subscribe button, comment something negative or positive, and go do something today to make yourself better than you were yesterday. What's up?